Hello, Cleveland, and everyone from everywhere else. Welcome to your 10-minute TA for the day. Let's get right into the charts. All right. Since yesterday, when we were looking at the charts, nothing has changed. It's literally just been moving sideways within the same patterns that we've been looking at. Nothing has really changed. We moved back up to the top side of this this bull flag, the top side of the resistance of the bull flag, closer towards that resistance. Will today be the day the breakout happens? Possibly. So what breakout am I talking about? I'm talking about back here on the 6-hour chart. See the Bollinger Bands tightening up here, turning blue. Well, that means that there's a squeeze, the Bollinger Band squeeze. We talked about this yesterday. That squeeze usually implies that there will be a breakout happening soon. Especially since here on the 6-hour chart, squeezes don't happen very often. And when they do, they don't last very long either. This one here didn't last very long, broke out to the upside. Now, remember, even after a breakout to the upside, a violent swing back to the downside can still occur. As you can see here, broke out to the upside, then came right back down to where it was. And let's take a look for another squeezy squeeze. Let's see if we can find another squeezy squeeze. There was a small one here. Very short one. Broke out to the upside, followed by a return back to where it was. Let's keep looking. About a squeeze right there. Sort of. It didn't. Yeah, a very small one. And here you can see it broke out to the downside slightly, then came back up, and actually then broke out to the upside. Here's another squeeze for you back in September. Didn't last very long. Broke out to the upside, failed, and then came back down. Lower that time, actually. So yeah, there's another one. Here's another couple, actually. Also, two small squeezes. These ones, this first one didn't actually kind of broke out to the downside a little bit, but then came back up. Look at that. And then this one broke out to the upside for a little bit, and then came back down. So as you can see, the squeeze that we're looking at here may break out, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, but it will break out soon. To which direction? Well, that's the question. Breaks out up, well, the measured move of this symmetrical triangle to the upside. I'll just go with that. Bloop. That would bring price action up to about 105, which is the same as this bull flag here on the 90-minute chart. Now, if that can happen, great. You know what that means. That means we're back in the game for the bullish pushes to the upside, maybe new all-time highs. However, this bear flag is still there with a play out down into the mid-80s. So let's just watch and see where things go over the next day or so. We're still just, as long as that 94K holds as support, that major support there, well, then we're seeing that higher high here on the 6-hour or here on the daily. And if that higher high can just hold for long enough, then price action should move up. But when we see that 94K level break down, well, then we're going to have to start, adjusting this bigger bull flag and start talking about where it is that, that bull flag would get invalidated, which would be down here in the 70s. But we're not going to talk about the 70s just yet. We're still up in the 90s. And price action's just been moving sideways. Looking like it could have found a bottom, honestly. So let's hope that it has. Let's hope this bear flag does not play out. So if the symmetrical triangle plays out to the upside, matching this play out from the bull flag here, And we see some new moves to the upside. That's the hopium that I'm smoking. The hopium I'm smoking there. But if you want to smoke it with me, yeah, go for it. We're going to see some more upsides. But we got to be cognizant of the downsides too, with that bear flag still looming there. So, yeah. Not anything really changing. Volatility is super low today on all three of our time frames. And yeah, we are seeing that, RSI here on the 6-hour chart has moved up a little bit, breaking up over its signal line, however, failing to put in a higher high. Same thing here with price, failing to put in a higher high. The stochastics are pointing upwards over the signal line, but also failing to put in a higher high. So let's see if the Stokes can push up, put in that higher high. That would give some strength for the bulls to push the RSI and the price action upwards out of this symmetrical triangle, and hopefully pushing up to the measured move of this bull flag here on the 90-minute chart, that 105 target that we talked about, the same target as the upside for this symmetrical triangle. But they do tend to play down. So we have to watch out for that downside to the mid-80s, which is still possible. If 94 doesn't hold, then, hey, expect that downside to the mid-80s. The possible bounce here at 89.6. Or 89.8, my mistake. Yep. Otherwise, if 89.8 can't hold, there's a straight shot down to 85 with a few fib retracement stops here on the daily chart as well. I'm gonna move this fib over just a smidge. There you go. So yeah, sideways. Let's see where it goes. Come on, bully bulls, push a push. If not, then, whatever. Bears are taking hold. I was buying much lower than this, so as I have talked to you guys about this before, my method for taking profit is to take profit every week on a schedule. So every week I take about 1, maybe 2% off of my portfolio. I've been doing that since December. Whenever I see these big run-ups into the over 100,000 regions, then I usually will sell about 10% of the portfolio. I've done that 3 times now. Once when we broke out over 100K the first time. Once again near the top here at around 105, 104. And then again, when we broke out here in December, in January, towards the end of January, sold another 10% there. So I got about 30% off that way, plus over the course of the last, 15-ish weeks, 10-ish weeks, sold another 10% off by doing my 1% every week. So totally, I'm out already. Divested about 40% from my holdings, and I'm sitting pretty. If we drop down more, down into the 70s, I can still sell down there and profit as well, because I was buying back in 2022 during the bear market. I hope you were buying with me, and you're in the same situation as me. Otherwise, you're going to be in a situation where you bought at the top. Now, if you bought at the top, you bought here and you're down now, your options are either hold on for dear life and pray that it gets higher while dollar cost averaging. You might actually end up dollar cost averaging your whole way back down through the bear market, because the bear market might not actually get much lower than 70K. Maybe more like 60K. But still, I don't foresee the bear market going much lower than that. Usually they don't go much lower than the last bull cycle top, which was around 69K. So yeah, where are we going now? I don't know. Hopefully to the upside, maybe to the downside. I recommend that you take profits. That's not financial advice. Do what you will with your own money, but I am taking profits every week. All right, y'all. Oh, wait, that doesn't mean that I'm not also looking for investment opportunities on alts as well. If I see an alt that's about to rip, I'm going to go back into it. In fact, I put a little bit more back into ADA, because ADA looks like it might rip. Let's take a quick peek at ADA. That's AVAX. Come on, chart. There we go. Here's ADA. Now, ADA is looking also quite in a bull flag. Big old bull flag there. Let's look at the fib retracement and see where that's at. Fib retracement has it within the golden pocket. In fact, it looks like it's bounced out of the golden pocket already and is recovering fairly nicely. Now, I put about 5K back into ADA, or more into ADA, down here at around 76 cents when I saw this recovery happening. So I'm expecting that ADA recovers nicely and has a measured move that would take it up. Take it up to about 155 even. Now a move up to 155. Well, a move back to the all-time high would be a 100% move from here. And a move to the measured move would be a 150% move from here. So put 5K back in. I can stand 5K if it gets back up. I can make 5K if it gets back up to all-time high. I can make about 7.5 if it gets up to 150. So yeah, will there be a bounce? I don't know, but I think there will be. I'm hedging my risks and I'm putting a little more money back into the market on the alts. Still pulling out my scheduled profit taking every week, but I'm not opposed to putting some money back into the market. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Music courteously provided by Veloa, Luminist, and Sasquatch. Actually, we didn't have any Veloa today, but he is still appreciated and mentioned. Much love. See you later.